which you were discussing in many of your session, I thought this is the prime important topic, because being a woman and being a Indian woman, this challenge is really need to be discussed. Like when we talk about the SDGs goal, to attain those goals, the women entrepreneurship has to be focused. And because my PhD research topic has also been in the small scale industries, so while doing my PhD, I interacted with many women entrepreneurs, and they discuss the challenges also, and even their lack of awareness of the government initiatives which is being taken by the government of India and at the state level also. So this really inspired me to write this article. And though my article is secondary based, I cannot show you the primary data, but yeah, while I was doing my PhD, this was a primary data source. And this article is basically on the women entrepreneurs who are bringing revolution to our Indian economy. When we talk of entrepreneurship itself is a panacea for many problems like unemployment, poverty, or economic development of, especially for a developing economy like country where there is a labor abundant economy. And when we talk about the labor abundant economy, the women workforce is equally important as the labor in our Indian economy. And this women entrepreneurship topic, it is nothing to relate with the literacy rate. While I was doing this and writing this article, this thought also came into mind whether the literacy rate and the entrepreneurship is correlated. No, I didn't find any relation, because in today's era, even the rural women, they are coming forward and they are contributing to this women entrepreneurship. Though they are illiterate, but they are now getting aware of the opportunities they can take from the government also, and from the personal individuals also. So I'll just show you my slides, sir. I'll just share the screen.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Is it visible, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. So the role and challenges in women entrepreneurship in small scale industries in India. This has been an article which I think this is the prime of importance. And this topic, because of this interconnected global markets also, and yes, digitalization has been a very important, I should say, important tool also, and an important force also for bringing revolution in this field of women entrepreneurs. As per our 6th economic census, around 14% of the total entrepreneurship in India constitutes Indian women. But still, this percentage has increased in the 7th economic census, but it has not till date, it has not. And when we talk about economic development, we talk about so many measures. But this women entrepreneurship can do wonders when we talk about the innovations and the employment creation. If we talk about only entrepreneurship, I'll say we are talking an imbalance topic. Women entrepreneurship have got the equally importance in this economic development of our country. My article has been a descriptive in nature. Major source has been the secondary data, though my primary studies has been done while doing the research, because it had focused on the small scale industries in Bihar, especially with a reference to Patna district. And basically the objectives have been the role of women entrepreneurs in small scale industries in Indian economy. So they play a vital role. When we tell this word role is a very, very extensive word when we talk about the women entrepreneurs. But when we talk about the role, the importance, similar time, there are many challenges faced by the women entrepreneurs, because women entrepreneurs are existing in a patriarchal society. We, like India or any developing country, I think it is a patriarchal society. Still miles to go before we move on to a matriarchal society. Then when we saw the challenges, equally the government is supporting the women entrepreneurs. But there are many challenges when we talk about the initiatives taken by government for women entrepreneurs. Challenges will be discussed later on, but these three objectives are all interconnected. When we talk about the role of women entrepreneurs, similar time, the challenges are there. And to just curb those challenges, the government is taking initiatives. When we talk about the importance of women entrepreneurship, why only focusing on women entrepreneurship? Like, we can also talk about men entrepreneurship. But I think men and women both are equally important in a society, and the way women add to the job creation, the way women being a homemaker, diversification is a word which is related to homemaker, and the homemaker's mind are, I should say, a complex mind also, and a problem solving mind also, and a critical thinking approach also. So there, the job creation and diversification is really there. Even when we talk about the financial independence and the gender equality, so many issues being talked about gender equality. So gender equality can be reached with the acceptance of women entrepreneurship. Like, when women entrepreneurs will be there, there will be a greater gender equality. When they become financially independent, they play a greater positive role in even at home also, and out of the home also. The social impact, we talk about the community development. While interacting in the Patna district, some of the women entrepreneurs I used to interact while doing my research, sir, they have led a very positive role in community development. And that has led to really development of Patna district also. Like, Bihar is still regarded as a poor state, but the type of role which the women entrepreneurs are doing are really commendable. Their education and awareness, yes, they this is the challenge which we are facing. Like, when we talk about the small scale industries, these women are not educated. Many times when they are not educated, they are not aware also of many the policy initiative which the government is taking. But still, if they get aware, they will really contribute to the economic development through the small scale industries. And they have got diverse perspectives. And I told you earlier also, there is a problem solving approach. The women entrepreneurs can solve the problem in a very different perspectives, which male cannot do, because they are homemakers also, and equally they diversified knowledge about everything. Whenever a problem is there, they solve in a very analytical way. They can do multitasking. For the poverty alleviation program, micro and small enterprises are the best panacea for poverty alleviation, because as I already have shared that in a labor abundant economy like India, this is micro and small enterprise is the best solution. And if the women entrepreneurs are there, they are having a great edge over it. One of the significance of women entrepreneurship is, sir, work-life balance. Like, when we talk about work-life balance, we cannot deny the fact that no women can think of only their workplace. They have to be equally responsible for home. So they have a great significance in maintaining the work-life balance also. And yes, the government's initiative support programs are there. The global market is also encouraging the women entrepreneurs. The sustainability, that is social and environmental responsibility, is also there. So in a nutshell, women entrepreneurs in India, they are contributing beyond expectation. And not only their contribution to the economic development, they also bring social and cultural transformation, which I talk about your patriarchal society. This patriarchal society is being downsized, I should say. The patriarchal society will one day overrule the patriarchal society, so that once a woman is self-independent, that changes the cultural boundaries also, the cultural transformation also. I'll request the participants to please mute themselves. There are some of the success stories of women entrepreneurs in small scale industries, and we all know Arundhati Bhattacharya. She is the SBI Foundation, and she has been the former chairman of the State Bank of India, and she has played a pivotal role in this sector, in the financial sector. She has contributed to the financial inclusion and the empowerment of the women communities. When we talk about women entrepreneurship, yes, with this e-entrepreneurship, the empowerment word is also added. That is, women entrepreneurs is also leading to women empowerment. Then there is Raj Lakshmi Bharatpur, handmade paper and crafts, a very nice initiative. And her industry impact has been that a small scale enterprises that is producing handloom crafts in Assam, and that focuses on eco-friendly practices. We so talk about the green products and the green friendly approach. So she has also contributed to that environmental sustainability also. Then we have got Kavita Kurganti, Kheti Virasat Mission, organic farming, which is talk of the day. So she's also, this organization is a non-profit profit organization, and they are going for a sustainable agriculture practices. And this is, when I was going to her case success stories, she has done a very commendable job, because being a gradient-based economy, such non-profit organization are contributing to the economic development. Then we have got Shavi Rajawat, who has done sustainable rural development. So we can see these rural women are now getting a chance through these women entrepreneurs to work in an women-dominated environment. So Shavi Rajawat is known for work in sustainable rural development, and she's became the sarpanch of a small village in Rajasthan. Like in Rajasthan, it is a big patriarchal society. And this was a challenge for her. So while I was going through her success story also, she had many hindrances, because in Rajasthan, women are just a mere pet of men. So she focused on the improvement in education, healthcare, infrastructure. Then we have also called Shraddha Sharma, media and entrepreneurship. So we can see that from rural to even the media is being now taken by the women entrepreneurs. And she's a founder of Your Story, a media platform. It covers the stories of entrepreneurs and startups in India. So awareness program is also done by Shraddha Sharma. And then Rashmi Daga, fresh menu, food and hospitality, which is also a very flourishing business. So she has taken a food delivery platform that prepares fresh meals. So these are some of the stories which are really inspiring for our women entrepreneurs. But the stories are successful for only some women. Still, when we talk about only 14% of the women entrepreneurs are there in India, these are the reasons why only 14%. Why not 50%? Why not 60%? The first and foremost challenge is the social stigma of male-dominated society. The male-dominated society never wants the female to dominate in any field. And I'm sorry, there are many males here, but this is a very, very common ego problem, I feel so, especially in a state like Bihar or any state. This male domination is very, very slowly being reduced. So I think this challenge is a major challenge, especially for women in rural areas, to come out of this. Then the family obligations, yes, for every woman, be it rich family, be it middle class or lower class, the family obligation is really there. Sometimes the women are so much involved with the family obligation that even though they have got the innovation, they have a creative idea, they are not able to think on that ahead of the family obligations. This is also a major challenge for the women entrepreneurs. And yes, networking of the women entrepreneur, because when you commit family and at home, working comparatively close to the entrepreneurs. They are also not financially self-sufficient. Financial sector also, while giving loans, they are more confident in giving loans to the male entrepreneurs rather than female. They have got a negative approach. Maybe the female entrepreneurs.
Just a moment. Okay.
Sorry, sir.
Okay.
I think some internet connection. I'll just look to it, sir.
Yeah. Let me wait for a while. Dr. CLP, are you still there? Yeah. So solved. The problem is solved.
Professor Tulsi.
Yeah.
Professor Tulsi.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
me. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
From
we stop here.
Now am I audible?
Please check
Yeah.
it.
It's okay.
No.
Sir, am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, now
so
it's
we were
okay.
discussing on the financial part of that they are not self-sufficient. Be at home, they are not self-sufficient because when the male earns, they are not very much in favor to give money to the women for any other purpose. They have also dominance in the financial part of at home also. And yes, at outside, when while doing my research, I talked to some of the officials. They also have got a reservation in providing loans to women entrepreneurs. They have got a reservation that maybe the women entrepreneurs will midway leave that very initiative, leave that very entrepreneurship initiative, or might be that she may not continue or she may not be able to give the expected amount. So there are many reservations from the bank officials also. And yes, social and personal challenges are there in a male-dominated society. We have to accept that women entrepreneurs have to strive very much, I should say they should strive very much they have to put 100% effort for doing anything, and still they are not being able to add to the 100%. So this is also one of the challenge. And because small scale industries, when we talk about the small scale industries is generally in the unorganized sector, and the women literacy rate is low. So when we talk about the small scale industries
Mau minum apa
and
dulu?
the
Mau aqua?
unorganized sector,
Aqua ya?
why people,
Aqua ya? Atau
there is
susu?
no such thing that their women should be literate, but for many other things, the literacy rate is and the literacy is required. And technically also, or knowing the business skills for a women entrepreneurs is a little bit challenge, especially for the unorganized sector. In the rural areas, they don't have technical knowledge also, they don't have business skills also. They might have idea, they might have innovative idea, but just having an idea and creativity will not do. They must have the technical and business skills. These are the major challenges faced by women entrepreneurs. Just to remove those challenges, government has taken many initiatives. So few initiatives I have taken and put in my slide, like the Mudra Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, that aims to provide financial support to small entrepreneurs, including women, and for the micro units development and refining agency, Mudra, that is the full form of Mudra, micro units development and refinance agency banks. Then, and in this Mudra loan, there's a Shishu, Kishore, and Tarun categories based on the scale and stage of the business. Initially, it is Shishu, then Kishore, and then Tarun. Then we have also Trisakti package. And this Trisakti package is a comprehensive package for women entrepreneurs. And it has been introduced in various banks with a very low interest rate. Even collateral is not required there. And there are many special schemes also for women. So this is basically having an objective to provide financial assistance to women entrepreneurs, both in rural and urban areas. Then we have Mahila Core Yojana. This was actually introduced by the micro, small, and medium enterprises. Actually, initially the small scale industries now has been renamed in India after the MSME sector, micro, small, and medium enterprises. So Mahila Core Yojana also encourages women entrepreneur participation in the core industry. Core industries are very, this is the industry where labor intensive techniques are more employed. So this is also a very good initiative by the government of India. Then we have got Annapurna scheme. Annapurna scheme is financial assistance by Bharatiya Mahila Bank for only specifically for women entrepreneurs in food catering business. As the name Annapurna, this is a Hindi word that every home should have plenty of food in a very colloquial language. Every home is food sufficient home. So this Annapurna scheme is basically for women entrepreneurs in the food business. And this is a very nice initiative because the food business is a business which is dominated by women. Women are the household, women are the homemakers, and women are the who control this food business at their home. So when this connection of home to a small scale industry, that is really a big initiative by the government of India. Then apart from the Annapurna scheme, there's a trade related entrepreneurship assistance and development trade scheme. And this is to empower women through development and training, because training programs, these are really required for women entrepreneurs. Lack of awareness and illiteracy, these are the things which are posing a great challenge for women entrepreneurship in small scale industries in India. Because when we talk about the large scale industries, women entrepreneurs are there, but they don't face the problem of illiteracy or training. They do have training and they're self-sufficient, maybe supported by their male partners. But when it comes to small scale industries, they do require training programs. So TREAD is a scheme by Ministry of Small Scale Industries for development and training programs. We have got Stand Up India. That is a government initiative that facilitates bank loans between 10 lakh and 1 crore at least one scheduled caste and scheduled tribe borrower, and at least one woman borrower per bank branch. Well, that is for SC/ST also, because they have been a downgraded community. So apart from the women entrepreneurs, they are also being giving access to this Stand Up India. Then we have got Nari Shakti Puraskar. This is a award scheme by Ministry of Women and Child Development, and those women who take great initiative and do exceptional work, they are awarded. So these are the basically few schemes which are, there are many schemes, but these are the basically few major schemes which the government of India has started. Now, when we talk about those schemes, there are schemes, there are challenges, and there are women entrepreneurs. These things have been and has to be interlinked with the strategies. These are a small sort of recommendations. Like when we talk about the government schemes, there are multiple government schemes, but very few women knows about those schemes. So there should be a awareness programs for those government schemes. Secondly, financial literacy programs, because we cannot think of a well-developed women entrepreneurs system until unless the women also become fully literate. Literacy is, though not posing a challenge presently, because when we talk about the food business and all, but doing a business and then handling those business, your literacy has to be there. Then there should be a campaign to remove the gender stereotypes. Like basically what happens when the women entrepreneurs move to this world of entrepreneurs, there's a gender biasness faced by them. So there should be an awareness campaign that women entrepreneurs can take benefit of those awareness programs through the media, through the workshops, and through the educational programs. Then the networking events should also be facilitated, and the role models, those women who have been successful in their entrepreneurship field, will have to be shown to those other women entrepreneurs, like how have they succeeded. We should have a success story read to them, told to them, and mentors also, and they should act, the successful women entrepreneurs should act like a mentors for those who are trying to become a woman entrepreneur. Then, yes, collaborate with educational institutions, because these educational institutions have a broad scope of reaching women entrepreneurs. Skill development programs for the women entrepreneurs. Like I'll just let you know, yesterday I visited an orphanage where only girls are being kept, and that orphanage is doing a very nice project. They are providing sewing machine, they are providing computers, they are providing some sorts of just for the skill development of those girls. So there should be a skill development programs of women entrepreneurs, especially focusing on the various industries. I think the participants should be a bit literate. I think many of you are just handling the tools which you are being giving access to the Zoom. So we are getting known who is doing this. So I'll request the participants to behave like a participant only. And I think this is the college student which are doing this. So when we talk about the strategies for the coming challenges, apart from the earlier discussed, online learning platforms, when we talk about the technical skill, in today's world, we cannot think of survival without having a technical knowledge. So there should be online learning platforms also there. We should encourage and train entrepreneurs for e-commerce. Like e-commerce platform is right now being dominated by the male entrepreneurs. So we have to focus and we have to develop the technical skills so that this e-commerce platform in few years should be dominated by women entrepreneurs. Then conduct educational campaigns for changing the societal perception. Like the societal perception is very much that time and again I'm saying the patriarchal society, the male dominated society. So educational campaigns should be there to change this perception that women are also equally important and an important component of the society. And if the woman leads ahead to a man, that they are going to bring a complete societal change. Then there should be advocate for and implement flexible work arrangement, because women have to see they have to balance their home also and they have to balance their work also. So there should be a flexible work arrangements for them. So these, when we, in a nutshell, when we talk about the strategies, we conclude that strategies in recommendations. Like when we talk about job creation by private and government sector, entrepreneurship is really powerful, and the working age women should be given the opportunity to enter this field. Effort should be made to enhance the ability of women to participate in labor force. Like still the labor force is being dominated by the male, because when there will be participation in the labor force, the women will get empowered by those working atmosphere. They will come to know what's the nature of job. They'll come to know the hurdles. Then they can have an idea among themselves or in themselves regarding idea generation and executing those ideas as a women entrepreneur. Until and unless the labor force is having a balanced share of male and women labor, we cannot think of women entrepreneurship also. So initially the labor force should be also have an equal balance of male and women. Then only their idea generation, their idea, their thought can be turned into women entrepreneurship. Further, the offices should be set up with a women-centric approach. See, when we talk about women entrepreneurs, entrepreneurs are not made. Entrepreneurs are not born. Entrepreneurs are created by circumstances, and those circumstances starts from the labor force, be it at labor level, be it at office level. Even in the office, the women-centric approach should be there. And liberation of women entrepreneurs, liberate them to have ideas, support those ideas. And government should also incorporate women's entrepreneurial dimension in creation of all small and medium enterprise related policy. When we talk about the MSME sector, the micro, small and medium enterprise, which is being focused largely by the government of India. But that focus should also include a focus on women entrepreneurs as in MSME sector. And this sector, which is also being known as the panacea for all the problems being faced by the developing economy like India. So this women entrepreneurship campaign should also be there. And time to time, evaluation and analysis should be also of the small and medium enterprises policies, whether the success of the women business are there. And if there is not a success of women business, initiative should be taken. So the goal should be to improve the effectiveness of these, and not only improve, there should be a sustainability also of these initiatives. So positive practices has to be identified, and they should be disseminated and shared, not only at Indian level, not only at small scale industries, at a global level. When we are talking about this very topic at a global level, so we all should think like women entrepreneurship, the small scale industries, and the development of any, especially developing economy. And with this recommendation, I also say that the SDG goal, which sir has many a times discussed also. So women entrepreneurship can also do wonders in achieving those SDG goals. And in my conclusion, yes, women entrepreneurship can bring transformational change in society, because not only at economic level, they can make changes at cultural level, they can make change at social level. And a day will come when at the political level also women will dominate. Be as an entrepreneur, be as a leader. And this entrepreneurial zeal amongst women entrepreneurs is now being seen among the women entrepreneurs in India. The families also, though the family, few of the families are supporting, but they need a hand holding, be it the government, be at home, and the face challenges. And to overcome those challenges, there is a need of support. Mentorship programs should be there. Mentors should be there, supported by the government, supported by the society, supported at home. And if the women entrepreneurs are there, they can lead a great changes in the society. So Government of India is giving a support and is encouraging the women in every field. But the practical level, we are still facing challenges. And there are many sectors like food, sanitation, and like startups like in parlor industry or clothing industry. These are small industries which women can dominate. So this is a small brief presentation of my research article. Now the forum is open to discuss on this very topic. I'll
Okay.
request every member to please have a view on this very topic.
Thank you very much, Professor CLP. It was very interesting presentation. As in fact, women entrepreneurship is still among the most important issues related to the development of micro, small, medium enterprises, especially in developing countries like India and Indonesia, and also other developing countries. But now it's also very among important issues related to the achievement of sustainable development goals. So, okay, now Q&A. We can start now. For those who have questions, can ask directly to Professor CLP, or you can raise your hand so I can see in the monitor. While waiting for the audience to raise questions, I have one question, Professor. You mentioned about the significance of women entrepreneurship, and
Yes.
among this significance is social impact. But so far I know, not so many studies have been made focus only on social impact of development of women entrepreneurs in developing countries. Do you have some maybe evidence? How is the social impact?
So the whole society, which I'm talking about the society in India. When we talk about India,
Okay.
I feel that it is a male-dominated society. So once the women entrepreneurs will come and they will usher the area of matriarchal society. So this will bring a transfer, because see, sir, the home is made by the women. We all know that, be it a developing country or a developed country. So that those women who become entrepreneurs, they have got a very different perspective at home also and at the workplace also. Like when
Right.
I talk about women, I say they are multi-talented and multi-skilled. As a woman entrepreneur, they are going to bring transformational change in the society, because this male-dominated society, they never try to encourage even at home the girl child to do business. Like joining any salaried job is acceptable now in India, but still people have a reservation that the girl child cannot handle a business. So these women entrepreneurs will play a role of showing their skill to the society, that the women can also do a lot of business which a male can do. So this transformational change will.
Yeah. So and then they have the impact on what you call social impact on the
Yes, sir.
community. Yeah. We have also many evidence in Indonesia. Even one village developed very fast because of many women entrepreneurs in that village.
Yes, sir.
So from the audience, if maybe
Yes,
I will
there is a question by
Oh yeah,
Mykola.
I
From
don't see here.
Mykola, sir.
Okay, please.
Sir, yes, I have not studied on women's religious affiliation. Yes, it is an important
Okay.
topic to be researched. So my further research will be based on your question. I'll definitely do this research among the religious affiliation. How much role this religion plays a role in growing of the women entrepreneurs business. Like it is very true. Many religions, women are not allowed to work. So what challenges they face and how can those challenges be removed? I'll definitely do a research. My further research will be based on your question. Thank you for this question, sir.
This very interesting question from our friend from Ukraine, because
Yeah.
in Indonesia, you know, the majority is are Muslim, but in some areas, the implementation of that religious is very strict. That wife, a married woman cannot go far from home, or they are allowed by their husbands to open their own businesses, but not with male employees, only female employees. That we can still find in some areas, especially in Sumatra. Maybe not anymore in Java, but in Sumatra we still can find that. And maybe very interesting, Professor Mykola from Ukraine. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about how is the development of women entrepreneurship in Ukraine.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Maybe can you share with us kind of a comparative study with women entrepreneurship in India? Maybe you can share how is in your country, in Ukraine, the development of women entrepreneurship. Okay. Maybe a question from the floor.
Actually, sir, the topic which he has discussed, rightly said, but the primary factor which comes in a developing economy like India is the patriarchal society, male-dominated society. Religions come the secondary factor. The primary factor is the male dominance.
I think not different than in Indonesia.
Okay.
We still have a kind of stereotype. Although I must frankly say that in the past, just say 50 years, the woman empowerment become much better than before, but still we face a problem of stereotype. Still male-dominated society. You can see in micro enterprises, many women are found as owners. But when we go to larger scale, especially large enterprises, it is hard to find companies managed by a woman, or the director or the president of the company is a woman. Maybe not more than 10 or 20 companies, while we have big companies around 4,000 units, but majority are under the power of male. So no different than in India as in our country. A question maybe, Professor.
And really, this discrimination between male and female comes first. Then the religion factor comes.
Yeah.
Because male are males.
Yeah, indeed. Question from floor, please. Professor, while waiting for question from the participants, Professor Silpi, you mentioned that the networking of women entrepreneurship is low. Why is that?
Pardon, sir?
You mentioned in your presentation that networking of women entrepreneurship in India is low. Why is that?
Yes, because the participation as a labor force, women is very low. When they join the labor force, then only networking can be broadened. They are limited to their home, they are limited to their family, and they are
Yeah.
limited to their surroundings only. They don't have any, when you join any labor force, then only your networking can be broadened.
But do you have in India, because India is a large country, consists of many states, do you have, can you say that in some states, the development of women entrepreneurship is much better than in the
Yes,
remaining
sir.
states? Which one?
This is like Gujarat. Gujarat is
Oh,
well known. It is a developed state, and there is balanced regional development is a word which is being talked from last 50 years. But this balanced regional development is not being seen in our country.
yeah.
Gujarat is developing, Bihar has still to develop many more. On papers, we see the development, but development does not mean only economic development. Development means a cultural and social transformational change. Your change
Okay.
of your, the thought processing should change, not only on figures and facts and figures that industry is going. When the thoughts is not growing, when the still the discrimination between male and women and there, then I don't say this is economic development.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't see any more Professor Himachalam. Is he out of the?
Sir, good evening, sir.
Oh, yeah.
This is Abdul Jamal from, this is Abdul Jamal from Chennai, sir, India.
Okay, you with different name, yeah.
I have one question to speak.
Yeah,
sir.
please.
Can I ask, sir?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, madam was
Sure.
saying that male-dominated society, but in India, most of the women are most of the men are supporting women entrepreneurs. The recent studies, World Bank talks about the.
So see, there are policy initiatives the government is supporting. Still, when we talk about this problem at the ground level, we are remaining the same. Only few women entrepreneurs are there. When we talk about the data, as I told you all, according to the 6th economic census, only 14% of the total entrepreneurs is women entrepreneurs. So we have 2 miles to go before.
I agree with madam, but thing is, the recent data talks about most of women entrepreneurs are supported by the male. Please check with the World Bank database, and it will be
The 7th economic census data is still to come out. We are following those economic census data, and according to that data, maybe the percentage will increase, but still we are lagging behind the male entrepreneurs. So on paper, we see many entrepreneurs and my research article is more focused on the small scale industries. The small scale industries are still having this challenge of women entrepreneurs in that particular industry. Large industries, because they are being supported by their male counterpart, they are supporting by their family business, they are running the family business. But what about those women who don't have any support, but they have ideas, they have the ability, but are not being placed as a women entrepreneur?
Yes, madam. Thank you.
Okay, question from others. We still have around 15 minutes to end this meeting, please. Other audience, do you have a question for Professor Silpi or inputs? Professor Silpi,
Yes, sir.
in Indonesia, women entrepreneurs, especially in micro and small enterprises, are concentrated only in certain group of industries, which are mainly not very modern, no need a huge of capital, no need extra high skills. How about in your country?
Sir, so the same thing is in India also.
Okay.
Maybe on the figures, they are not being recognized, because when you go to the rural areas, simple papad. I don't know whether you know what is papad.
Papad is a kind of a food, yeah?
It is a kind of food that you can fry and eat, or even.
Oh, okay.
So those small industries, agro-based industries, sir, papad, tilori, achar. Achar is, I mean, India is known for achar, pickles. So those industries are being dominated by the women entrepreneurs because like agro-based industries are having ample opportunities for women entrepreneurs. Because I already told in my presentation also, being a homemaker, they are well versed with the food processing industries, the food industry, the agro-based industries. So yes, the agro-based industries is now being dominated with the women entrepreneurs because many of the individual initiatives is also going in the rural areas. Now the students also have becoming philanthropic. They are going to the villages. They are supporting the women entrepreneurs. And yes, this segment, the large and heavy industries is still not being dominated with the women entrepreneurs. So the small scale industries are industry in which women entrepreneurs are going ahead because being a low capital intensive technique they follow, and the low capital also required there. So even same in India is also having the same thing. The women entrepreneurs are succeeding and being successful in the agro-based industries where the huge capital is not required. And many times they have their own land, own farming. Even if their male counterpart is having, they are taking help of those. So here also the same thing, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Professor. Okay, again, from the audience, any questions, any inputs, or any joke you want to tell us? Joke related to women entrepreneurs? It's okay. Not other jokes, but only jokes related to women entrepreneurs. Please. We have
Any of my student.
Yeah, students. We have.
It's a very nice platform initiated by Tulus sir.
Yeah, we have 28 participants besides me and you. So, so not even one question, except from our friend Ukraine. Okay. Oh, I'm thrilled. Yeah, okay. No questions.
If no questions, we'll meet again, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Let me close this meeting.
Okay,
this meeting is the meeting with the highest number of participants. Usually we have only 15, 20. But on the other hand, this meeting is the only meeting with very few questions from the audience. So it's very funny.
Because the audience are, most of the audience are learners. So they learn from this session and be ready for the next session.
Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, all participants, thank you very much for your participation in this platform, this forum. So again, I tell you that for those who like to present their research, their findings, study, or their thought about some theories or others, please let me know. You can make use of this platform anytime. So call me and then I will arrange for the meeting like this. Okay, again, have a nice weekend. Thank you very much, and see you next time.
Thanks a lot for giving me a platform to share my ideas.
Especially Professor Silpi, thank you very much for your willingness to participate.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye for everybody. Thank you. Terima kasih. Thank you. Ajaib. Yeah, see you next time, yeah? See you next time with questions. Okay, thank you very much from our friend from Ukraine, from other countries, from Indonesia, of course. See you next time. Ani. See you next time.
Yeah, yes, Prof. Thank you very much, Prof.
You're welcome. Oh. Okay, I close officially this this Zoom. Bye bye.